Hello and welcome to Keen to Craft with Donna. Um, Today I'm going to be sharing with you a card that I'm going to be making. I've quickly sketched it, not sure if you can see that or even make it out. And this is to join the Stamp Around UK video blog hop. And the theme for January was embossing. So I am going to be using an embossing folder. But before I do, I'm also going to be using a lovely stamp. Hydrangeas are one of my favourite flowers. In fact, I've got a beautiful, well, about actually 6 beautiful Annabelle hydrangea plants outdoors, just tall enough for me to see through our front window. And I also had white hydrangeas as part of my wedding bouquet. So making sure that I'm inking this up with my Memento ink, because then I'm going to be using, doesn't matter where it goes, because I'm going to be die cutting this after. Apologies, I haven't made a YouTube video for quite some time. In fact, all the videos I have made have really just been of me crafting and then uploading them, rather than specifically you know, with that in mind. So don't know if any of you have used these masking these masks templates. Now they do have a number on each corner, and the idea is that so you can line them up. Now for those who are watching this and know me, know that I'm actually quite a quick, what I would call slapdash crafter. I want to get to the result quite quickly. Therefore, I don't often follow instructions. I may give them in class, but I don't, like I said, I don't often follow them. So I've got a blender brush. I'm going to try and use just the one colour. So I want to take some of that pink away, because I want a really, really light shade of pink. I'm just going to brush this over for my initial one, and I've already, as you can see, I've got a tinge of pink there. I'm going to just peel my little sticker off, and I'm going to find my next one. Now in an ideal world I would have marked that V, which would have made it very quick and easy to do the next layer. So here we go. I'm going to take less off. Don't want it too dark, and it might be that I do a couple of, I seem to be leaving the middle out. Okay, so that's my second layer. Hopefully now you can see those little bits getting darker. Here comes my final layer, which may be trickier to find. There we go. Now I want it to darker, so I'm not going to get rid of any of it. I'm probably going to make sure that it's exactly where I want it. Okay, I shall clean those later. Already really like that. I'm going to hopefully reach out for my second blender brush, which I should have prepared. Oh, there it is, for my green because I'm going to do the leaves. So I think it's just the two with the leaves. So this is the leaf I need, and I have got my trusty old olive. In fact, old olive was my very first ink that I bought ages ago. Just trying to see if I've got a new brush somewhere, and I was going to use it for my green, but I'm not. I'm gonna just go, hopefully that is clean enough. Just want a light green. I'm going to go with my darker green so I can lift off some detail. Hope you've all had a good Christmas, eaten loads. In fact, just before going on, I quickly ate a mini Lindt chocolate. To be fair, it was from the Advent calendar, so I'm not feeling too guilty about that. So that's it done. So pretty pleased with that. Nearly there, folks. I am going to, while I'm here in the black, I am going to stamp a little sentiment on the bottom, so that then that is ready for me to cut off in a minute. Just thinking, I was going to use thankful for you, friend, but the with love and thanks caught my eyes. I'm going to try that. I do like the font. With love and thanks. And we'll see how we're going to cut that so it looks okay. Right, now onto the embossing folder, and I'm going to use this beautiful, quite large embossing folder called, and I'm looking it up even though I read it a few times, cannot remember what it was called. So dotted circles, it's this one. I have used this and made quite some beautiful like a scrapbook page and a like a frame for my daughter, and I'll try and show you that another time if you pop on my Facebook page. Right, so I want this pretty central, so I'm just lining it up, so making sure that it's more or less in the middle. And I've just got my Big Shot set up on the side because it might make the table move ever so slightly. And I'm just going to sandwich that and bring it back over. So do pop along and see what the other ladies have done, whether they've used an embossing folder like I have, or whether they've used embossing powder. So here's, I hope you can see the design there. And while I've got this out, I am also going to cut. I'm going to just snip that off. And I'm going to cut out a beautiful hydrangea. I'm just going to reach out for that bit of tape that I used. Could do this in lots of different colour coordinations. I do quite like navy and hot pink. I always have. Actually, I remember having a nice cardigan with a beautiful fuchsia pink scarf, and it really made it pop. I love that all the stamps have the die that coordinates, makes things so much easier. So it's just about now putting it together. So let's have a look. I've got my card base here. Just realised been smudged, so that's where this navy is going, to cover that smudge. Dimensionals in each corner, one's enough, especially the large ones. I mistakenly ordered the large ones instead of the mini ones. Do actually prefer the mini, but I thought, oh well, I'll just cut them if they become too big. This is going to go somewhere in the middle. Now what about this? I think I'm just going to have to fussy cut this and hope that I don't spoil it. Have you ever had to fussy cut and not decided whether you're going to go around everything or just like a bubble, and then decided halfway don't really like it because you've cut it a bit too close? Do subscribe to my page. I know I don't have many subscribers, so hopefully with our monthly blog I'll be able to build that up. Right, now let's see if I might need to cut one of these because it might be a little bit too big to just go on the corner there. Oops. Now this bundle is in the sale, so if you really like it, get your hands on it before it retires or it disappears from the store. It might be that you aren't too keen on the stencils, but you love the actual stamp. And there's my card. All that's left is maybe a couple of little diamantes. Let's see. Now I often also go wrong with these, but I've decided I'm going to just place a few in the middle of these flowers, especially the large ones. Feel like I've got butterfingers right now. fact, they're very similar to my nails, and sort of a bit of camouflaged. Now, do I put one on each large flower? I'm a very much a less is more. So it comes to a point, I think this might be it, where I do need to just stop there. And make sure that there's my card for you. I hope you like that. I was just going to show you what else is in the set. See, there's another lovely flower there, and you've got the sentiments. Thank you for watching. Do let me know what you think. If you've done something similar, please do share it as well. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.